Hey guys, this is the part 2 video of this series in which I'm gonna talk about two main things. First, how you're gonna approach the problem, and second, what are the main parts which need to be present in a research paper. So now, without any further ado, let's begin. So for approaching the problem, the first and foremost thing which you should do is to perform a background research on the broad field in which you have your interest. As you do more and more background research, you will be able to identify certain subfields and areas within that field. Within that broad field, say for example, medical, digital, social, economic, demographic, etc. As you specialize more and more into the particular niche of your interest, you should try to correlate and join the dots in the sense how you may apply the machine learning techniques and other technologies and frameworks in that particular domain which might have caught your eye by that time in your research journey. After you have thought of a way of doing it, and even though you might not have even thought of the technologies that much also, that's really not a problem, as you can definitely figure it out slowly and gradually in your research. You can move towards the second step now. Point out what is the scope of research in that domain. Describe the exact issues your research will address. Pinpoint the issues which needs to be addressed. By choosing the hot demands, you can ensure that your research paper gets cited more and more by other authors who can propagate the research initially done by you. In this way, your paper will continue to retain its significance even after a long time frame. You can also formulate a concrete problem statement and write it down. This is one of the most important part of any research paper because it acts as a skeleton for the rest of your research work. Having jotted down the problem statement, the third step is to show the relevance of the problem and justify it. At this stage, you will be finding yourself asking questions like, why do we need to know more about this? What good will it do? And what are the implications of the research work, etc. The fourth and final step is to play on the conceptual level. In a point-wise manner, write down the objectives of the research and start thinking about how you can solve them technically. This is the stage where you will demand an extensive problem-solving attitude and mindset. So these were the steps by which you should approach the research problem. Now let's talk about the parts which are there in the research paper. So the first part is the abstract, and then we have the introduction followed by the literature review. Then we have the problem statement which can have various subparts like the background of the proposed work as I mentioned before, and it can also have the data collection and procurement stage or subpart. You can also include the techniques or the algorithms which you have implemented in your research work to solve the problem, followed by various types of graphs. You can also use various data visualization techniques and analysis with various libraries and other frameworks. And then after all those experimental setup and the procedure for conducting the entire research, you have the results which will contain a table or anything of your choice which you feel might be able to justify your results and show them to the public in a lucid and clear manner. And then you have the results and discussions which can have graphical interpretations as well as the other parts which you have implemented in your research. And finally, you have the conclusion and the future work, followed by the references, which is the final part. So these were the parts which are mandatory in a research paper. So that's all from this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, then don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. Until I meet you next time in the fresh videos, stay safe, stay aware, and keep exploring.